We're here.
Okay.
Here we are. We're back.
Okay. Live Grown Man Record Night. This is week 60-some and Bananas plus 8.
Banana Fever.
We're live. Ustream.tv. Every Friday night. That's what we do. And a little bit ago, we did a live wedding ceremony.
That was interesting.
I'm actually a Dudist priest, Steve.
I heard that.
Something I got into several years ago, and then I realized that people are actually taking that seriously.
People really doing stuff.
Cameraman's holding up a Lionel Richie record. I can only imagine what that's. Yeah.
That would
yeah.
be shut down.
No, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. While we're talking, that's serious. So we did a live wedding ceremony. So Bossman and Kimmy got married. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. So we wish them the best mazel tov during this Chinooka season. That's how you say it, Chinooka. With all the candles, those guys with the candles. Chinookans. The Chinookans.
Yeah.
They fire all those candles.
They fire off 8 candles.
They fire off 8 candles, and all those people die, and then we give them notebooks. You get a notebook one night. A fella told me one time, you get a notebook one night and you'll get a pack of erasers the other night.
Yeah.
And then there'll be another night where you'll get like something else that's real shitty.
Well, it's hope you get a pencil so you can erase the shit in your notebook.
Yeah. Why should you need to erase? That's like the red button, the preview button. Previews for P words.
So you never erased anything?
Yeah. Actually, I'm a big cap eraser fan. And I'm a big pinky eraser fan.
Oh,
the big,
great.
yeah. I like to draw on the side of the pinky erasers, and I've been doing it all the time. Okay. The erasers? Use the big long pinky.
You clean your Timberlands with a pinky eraser?
Yeah, man. If all those cats out there rocking those blonde Tims and want to keep those scuffs off,
Yeah.
you use just the big pinky eraser that you buy for 99 cents, or the back of a pencil eraser.
Sure. Yeah.
In the fly, and that cleans the scuffs off the beige Tims.
Okay.
Good to hear words from the street.
That's straight from the
Straight from
street.
the skirt.
I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. I almost had my wallet pulled halfway out. I was so afraid during that little segment. I almost had my wallet pulled out.
Really?
I thought there was a robbery getting ready to happen. We're talking about taking scuffs off of Timberlands. I thought I was getting robbed. So hey, let's talk about. Like I said, we're live every Friday night on Ustream, and we want to talk about our YouTube channel a little bit. We're up to 88 subscribers on YouTube. Now, when we get to 100 subscribers, we're going to do a little vinyl community contest. And
Mike,
I've got.
do you see a graphic over there that says YouTube on it?
Yeah, man. If you want to find the YouTube graphic, Mossman's going to hook us up. But I've got a little stack of vinyl up here and some other cool stuff we're going to send away for a prize.
Yeah.
For our YouTube contest, which is going to be your house is on fire. You only have time to grab 3 records. What do you grab and why do you grab them?
Okay.
So
we're not on the island anymore.
We're not on the island anymore. Okay. I expect quick, concise responses. 5 minutes or so. Video responses on YouTube, and I expect things to be concise. And you've got to be. I think part of what's going to seal the deal for you to win the contest is being able to seal the deal within 5 minutes. Convince me.
Do you care about the quality of the video?
No, not necessarily.
We're kind of sticklers in that area.
It's more about content than quality. But that's what I'm saying. That's my main stickler point is going to be make it within 5 minutes.
Don't ramble on, though.
Don't ramble on. Make your point. You've got several minutes to make your point. If you can't make that point and convince me in that time, keep it moving.
So 3 records. You got about 2 minutes.
Yeah, and
10 seconds per record.
Yeah, and you may say one of them's a Lionel Richie record, and my initial response may be like bullshit. But you've got your time to explain, and you can be like,
10 seconds.
You can say, look, hey, back in the '80s, my mom had breast cancer. She was dying. She really was in Lionel Richie. This record's really important to me. Blah, 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 blah. Here's the story. So it's not just going to be like, oh, I think that record sucks. You got a story about it. You got something you need to convince me of. Do it. You got 5 minutes to do it. 3 records, House is on Fire, 5 minutes. Make your case. And if you can put a...
How many days have you got?
hadn't got any... And the contest has not started officially yet. We'll wait until we hit the 100 subscriber mark. We're at 88. So when we go past that, it's going to be on. And we'll run the contest for a little while, and we'll give away some really cool stuff. So that's stuff people are going to want to stay tuned for here on Grown Man Record Night. We didn't. I don't think I've said Grown Man Record Night. This is Grown Man Record Night. We do this every Friday night. Stream music. We do a live program. We talk about things. We get things off our chest. We get things off our chest. I got little things on my chest. Throughout the week, things build up. They get on my chest. And Friday night's my time. I'm like, get it on off there.
Right.
Get off their chest. Get on off there. Get.
What do you think about Beyonce?
I heard she released a secret record or something. You hear about that?
Yeah. No hype.
No hype and just released a record.
Bowie did the same thing.
Right.
In February, I think. Or was it a year ago, February? Anyway, it was, he kept it under wraps.
It was under wraps. It was
a good record.
Everybody knew it was coming out, but nobody knew when. It was kind of like one of the...
They didn't know it was coming out.
It was something. VC was talking about it.
Okay, a little bit.
But I never knew what they were talking about.
Well, I guess Beyonce did a better job of keeping it.
Speaking of that, Paul McCartney. I didn't realize I came into this. Yeah, I knew. I was like, did you hear about that record? I don't think it's out yet.
Okay.
That's the deal. It's not out yet. Somebody on the VC posted a picture, and our man Michael Cool in Texas can attribute to this. Posted a picture and was like, hey, I got this local store. Michael Cool was like, wait a minute. This record's not supposed to be released yet. Somebody breached the etiquette of the release date and released it to their local store. The store had it and they put it out. And dude's like, hey, look, new Paul McCartney. And everybody's like, whoa, what? That ain't out yet. So I caught a track on college radio this past week, cruising into work. Awesome. I mean, it reminded me of, it was out there. It had that kind of Paul McCartney reverb on the vocals kind of thing going on. And I could almost say, almost reminded me of Flaming Lips or something. I mean, it was like modern sounding. Still had that Beatles kind of touch to it, but real modern sounding. Really cool. And then we jammed a couple of songs, just some teasers at work. And everything I heard on it seemed absolutely legit. So excited to see what comes of the new Paul McCartney album.
I like what he did on Sound City.
Yeah.
Really good.
If you've not seen
like an electric ukulele.
Yeah, if you've not seen the Sound City documentary about the board at the Sound City Studios in Los Angeles, there's segments in it. Dave Grohl produced it. He actually purchased the board, and so he took the board, relocated it to his house, and had some other people come over and they recorded some of the original artists that recorded on the board. And so one track, it was, who was it? Paul McCartney. Who else was on that track? Dave Grohl. Pat Smear? It may have been because it was, I think that was the beginning of Nirvana, which is Nirvana minus Kurt Cobain plus Paul McCartney, which is incredible. Kurt would roll over in his grave in a good way. Because the Beatles was Kurt's favorite band growing up. And probably of all time. I'm sure of all time.
Yes.
I'm sure of all time. And so that would really tickle him. But anyhow, in the movie, he's playing this ridiculous...
hey, Mike, check on that record.
It was this ridiculous looking square guitar. It looked like a box, like a cigar box guitar.
Yeah.
But he was playing it with a slide, wasn't he?
I think so.
And killing it. Straight killing it. How old is Paul McCartney?
He's got to be 70?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was killing it. It really does my heart good to see these old mothers out there really killing it. Like we saw Laurie Anderson earlier this year. She's 65, 66, my mom's age. Killing it on the violin, telling stories. Roger Waters is out there killing it. I mean not Roger Waters. David Gilmour. When I see David Gilmour, and my mom really likes to see him play.
I saw Pete Seeger a few years ago.
Because he's got white hair,
and
that's really cool. I love seeing guys get out there and really do big things as they get older. But
I saw Miles Davis when he was very old.
We're gonna talk about a little Miles Davis now coming up.
Jazz festival.
We're gonna talk a little Miles Davis.
Here in the Triad?
You saw him?
Back in Georgia.
You saw Miles Davis?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah, this is like '89, I think maybe.
It's a black guy, right?
1989.
It's a black guy.
1989.
Indoor, outdoor.
Met his guitarist who didn't get it at all. He was a fool. He was a
Yep.
fool. He didn't
You're
know how good he had it.
Call him out. What's his name?
I don't remember his name.
Let's call him
He had
out.
he was like
Hey, man.
big hair.
What was his problem?
Like a Kenny G looking dude.
No, no.
Playing like shred guitar, playing with Miles Davis.
I'm
It
used
was
to good
just
for
like,
Miles, huh?
it was the wrong thing. Also Sun Ra Orchestra at the same time.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Dude.
I don't kid.
Get up out of here. Yeah. Hey, there's a new, I ran into a new Sun Ra re-release at the store I was at earlier this
It's
week.
not new if it's a re-release.
No, you know what I mean.
No, I
Sealed.
don't.
Sealed.
Explain it to everybody.
We'll talk a little bit about that coming up.
Yeah. But we got off track. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Let's run down the stuff we played so far this evening. Special evening, man. We had a little marriage ceremony. We got a lot of we got a studio audience in the
I was glad to
house.
take part in that.
Absolutely, playing a little horn, man. I didn't know you get on the horn like that.
I didn't know I still had it in me.
That little,
good.
that little,
That was quality.
well,
There
John
was a ceremony-
Zorn
There was
horn
a
now.
little ceremony earlier today, and there was no music. And for me, that just disturbs me because I'm ingrained in music.
Yeah, it's
and I
supposed to
thought,
be there.
There needs to be some music. So I thought, well, tonight there needs to be some music. So I ran home, dug through closets, went downstairs, looked everywhere. Couldn't find my sax. I found another sax that I got.
Yeah. Well,
Pulled
sax
it out.
is a sax.
Started blowing in it. Within a couple minutes, I figured out how to play that Mendelssohn March, and I thought, well, this is I can still make a note with this thing. So it turned out pretty good. I was pleased. I was happy.
Yeah. Well, you're killing it, man. It would sound like John Zorn over here. It was John Zorn just killing.
So the show kicked off. What did I miss? Because I wasn't here.
Yeah, you wasn't here. I'm just writing a note down.
There's stuff going on all over the house right now.
And so anyhow, let's run down the things that we played this evening leading up. And I pulled out some of the stuff that you played. And there's one thing over there earlier that I got to talk in the dig of the week. Okay. No, not yet. Yeah, if you can bring that to me, that'd be great. Okay. So we started things off with one of my favorite. This is one of the coolest mothers.
What shot was that?
I don't know.
You went out, you went in, you came back out. Go back in if you're going to do what
Go back in
That way
to
we
come
don't have
back
to walk
out.
up.
Go back in to come
All
back
right,
out.
now. That way we don't have to walk up to the camera. You can show the record. Just zoom into
Go
him.
back in to
'cause you're
come
gonna
back
start
out.
on him.
Go back in to come back out.
Go back in to come back out.
Winston Churchill, 1937. I'm not going to pay a lot for this muffler.
And I'm not
Jesus
getting
Christ,
up. I'm not getting
1912.
up. I'm not getting up.
I'm not going to pay a lot for this muffler.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, 1912.
He did.
He said it, 1912. World War I starting
in the
done.
Bible.
I
Starting
think that's
done.
what started the war.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, we started off with the coolest mofos that I've figured out in the last few years. We're talking a little Gary McFarlane. This is a soft samba. This is the Verve. Oh, man, I love the Verve.
Is this the guy that did Spider-Man?
No.
Oh, that's
This
Todd-
is the
Todd
guy that-
McFarlane.
This is the guy. Look, he's got his sock feet off on this mug. It's a great record. It actually has a cocktail recipe inside the cover. It mentions it on
I'm
the
not getting
outside.
up. I'm not getting up. Sorry,
Man,
guys.
it's fantastic.
Perfect.
It's fantastic.
That's
This
perfect.
record is so perfect for when you're entertaining. You got some people over. You want to have a cocktail. You want to sit around. You want to talk about things for a minute.
Yeah.
You don't want some. Oh, there's someone here in the background. You put on a little Gary McFarlane. It's just kind of while you're having a conversation. You don't feel intruded upon. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
No. One of my favorites. And it's this guy, I had no idea who the hell he was until a couple of years ago. And now, man, he's like top of my list now. Came off of that with a little George Benson cookbook. This is my favorite George Benson record. And one of my favorite album covers of all timerson. A couple of African-American gentlemen hanging out with some kitchen appliances from the 60s. What the hell else do you want? What the hell else do you want? That's good time stuff right there. Follow that up. I've been kind of itching to play this a little while. Talking a little Canned Heat. This is the Future Blues Canned Heat album with the the American flag and the astronauts and jazz. Great blues rock, man. I mean, if you're not hip to Canned Heat, pick that up. You'll see that out in the jungle from time to time when you're digging, man. Canned Heat's not something that's rare, but it's something you should pick up. Sometimes you can pick that shit up for like $1, and that's some jamming stuff for $1. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not top of the list. Like, oh, this is so rare, it's worth a bunch of money, but it's a great record. You know what I mean? That's all that really matters. Play a little funk after that with a little Phaso breaking in the funk. This is crazy stuff, man. It's crazy funk from the 70s. I don't even know what the hell year that is.
79.
79. So that's got probably a little hints of disco. It's a pretty funky record, man. It's a pretty funky record. And I'll tell you, we played a little bit of this. Actually, we concluded the wedding ceremony with this record right here, and it came up into because it kind of was very orchestral. And it's the Governor's School of North Carolina in 1969.
I recognize the artwork.
Yeah, the cover. Now here we go. Cameraman found this record for $1 in a Goodwill. Now, if you look at this cover, look at that cover, and if you're a real musician or if you're a real music fan, you may recognize this cover.
Okay, if you're going to recognize it, it'll help if you turn it upside down.
Yeah,
And concentrate on what would have been the lower third of the image.
that is actually a Beck album cover.
Yes,
That
it
is
is.
Stereopathetic Soul Manure.
Oh yeah.
It's the same art, and I don't know how where this came from. Maybe it was a stock image that a lot of
I
people
bet
use.
That's what I'm guessing.
But either that or Beck found that same kind of record somewhere and decided, I'll turn it upside down and use it. I think that's pretty damn cool. Played some of Steve's records mixed in there. Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about this record?
Well, I think we played it before. This is called Soviet Funk.
Oh yeah,
And
that's Soviet
when
record.
it first came out and they sold it, it's really cool. It's on a red vinyl. It looks kind of pink actually.
Yeah,
but
it does.
It's red vinyl. It's a beautiful record. It was made. You were made to believe you're getting a record of these Soviet symphony musicians who would get. It was sold as this, that they would get together at night on this equipment
Uh-huh.
and start playing American jazz or American funk.
Huh.
They get records to listen to them and play
Yeah.
this funk. Well, it's all a hoax. It's really didn't
It's a
happen.
hoax?
Yeah, oh yeah, because the titles of the songs are like, we don't know what they say. Side A, Pavel Savoyski,
Yeah.
Gotinta Devor, which means like, I don't know, raping little children or something like that. So the titles are so,
yeah.
the titles are so messed
Sorry.
up that it's just really, it's some guys in Minnesota or somewhere. But it's really,
Yeah.
it's still a great record of some just good funk. I think we might have followed that with the Sugar Hill Gang,
Yeah.
A Little Rapper's Delight.
Oh yeah, you can't go
There's
wrong
really
there,
nothing to
brother.
see there but the old Sugar Hill label. Which
Sure.
this is not the EP, but the record. It's got a bunch of songs on it. The Meters, Fire on the Bayou.
Hey, cameraman. I'm
We
sorry, keep
listened
going.
to side one, and it finished up with
Show
that really,
Sweet Tea this record and tell her what it is.
that really cool
The cover.
New Orleans song. They All Ask For You.
Yeah. I love that, man. That's a funny
And
ass song.
One more that we played is the Pink Floyd "Obscured by Clouds." It's a soundtrack to the film The Valley. It's a
Dude.
French film.
Those French films of Pink Floyd.
It's
What
just-
the hell? How did that happen?
It's a
that
cool
dude,
period.
That's
It's like,
filmmaker Adrian something or other.
yeah, but this is the time when Floyd was trying to figure out what they wanted to do right before,
Uh-huh.
right before
Dark
Dark
Side,
Side of the Moon.
yep,
So this
you
kind
got
of was trying to there's a lot of acoustic. There's a lot of it's not the long extended experiments that they did in
Hey,
the early days.
I tell you, since I've cut my cable, the past couple of weeks, as I've been, I don't have any cable or TV at all in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So as I've been going to sleep, I've got the DVD of Pink Floyd's Live at Pompeii,
Okay.
and I've been putting that on and just
So you
running
do
it.
have a TV.
I've got a TV. I don't have any TV service. No antenna, no cable, no satellite, no none of that. So I have to rock DVDs. And I've been rocking the Live at Pompeii for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And it's amazing the first, the fourth, the 85th time you see this movie. The interview segments, when I see David Gilmour, when they're ordering the food and stuff, man, it reminds me so much of being in a band that I remember the first time I saw that, Pink Floyd had always been some sort of an entity to me, to where when I listened to music, I didn't even like, oh man, listen to that guitar playing. It all kind of sounded like one thing to me, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it was so much of an entity like that. When I saw them kind of broke down into individual players sitting at a table ordering food, it was like another era in my music era type person.
Thing.
I lost my train of thought, man.
You did. You totally lost your train of
I
thought.
lost it.
I mean, Pink Floyd was great, and it's like seeing Roger Waters in the studio with the Moog hammering out On the Run. But
Yeah. I thought somebody knocked on the door.
that's what it sounded like, somebody knocking on the door.
Did somebody knock on the door?
Nah, man. People playing games.
People playing games?
Hey, we're on the air.
I know.
We're doing
Okay.
good.
Okay.
People playing games.
I'm just making sure. It's only somebody knocked on the door.
You have some. Did we show the Dig of the Week graphic at all?
No, we didn't. We're
No.
not into that yet.
We're not into
I
that
tell you
yet.
what we'll do. We'll go right on into a Dig of the Week graphic. That's the stuff we played so far this week. So
That's what we played.
I got out into the store a little bit this week.
Okay.
Scored some epic shit, including some new stuff.
Okay.
New stuff.
New stuff.
Which I'm not a big.
Like a new record?
A new record.
Like never
brand new.
opened?
Yeah. And I'm not a guy that normally buys a lot of new records.
Right.
Right hot off the presses. I'm more of a digger, get in the crates kind of guy.
Right.
It's got more of a reward for me there.
Sure.
But along comes a time when any man has to bow down to, a new record. And I did that this week for multiple reasons.
Sure.
So we're going to cover that in this week's episode of Dig of the Week. Now, what did you bring for Dig of the Week?
I didn't bring anything.
You didn't bring anything for Dig of the Week?
Not really.
Okay, so we'll just
I brought
go.
some extra records to play.
You got
tonight,
some
but
extra
I don't really have a dig.
Okay.
Of the week.
Okay. So we'll talk about these. All came from Underdog Records in Winston-Salem. We've actually got an Underdog graphics, one of the last graphics loaded in. And Underdog is on Robin Hood Road in Winston-Salem. Dude Jonathan that runs the joint, he really knows his shit, you know what I mean? I went in there and hung out with him for several hours. And we talked.
Well, apparently you can bring him an ornament for his tree, and you get a discount.
I meant to load that shit in. We'll load that picture in. I brought him a Grown Man Record Night ornament, which you can see if you want to pan over and get a picture of our Christmas tree over here. We got a nice Christmas tree, and Trisha's hooked us up with some Grown Man Record Night ornaments. And we got a little Kermit going on here on the top. And so I took John up at Underdog Records, one of these ornaments.
Your ornament's covering the ornament. Your lower third cover. There you go.
Oh yeah, you got a lower third to contend with, a bug graphic. But so I took him one of our ornaments up there, and he gave me a little discount, which I didn't even need because the shit up there is so hot. I would have spent money anyhow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I spent a little time up there, and I got all these records from there. That's probably my favorite spot. A young cat, local guy.
It's just amazing how many record stores are in Winston-Salem.
Young guy, local guy, trying to do it big in a record store.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Hustling that vinyl.
Hustling that vinyl, even though he's a Braves fan. That's all right. I mean,
I know a lot of Braves. I know a lot of Braves.
Well, that's why I became a Cubs fan, because I knew a lot of Braves fans.
Yeah.
But anyhow, that's all right. That's all right. So I picked this stuff up from up yonder this week. Let's run through a little bit of it. Some of this stuff is real cheap, man. This is Eric Burdon Declares War. Now, everybody knows this. This was the record before War, right?
Well, this is War's first album.
It's War's first album, but it wasn't actually called War. So what year is this? It's 70...
That sounds about right.
70-ish?
71, 70.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I've sampled a little bit of it. This
Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Spill the Wine.
This cover's in some rough shape.
It's got, Lee Oscar's in the group already.
Oh yeah, playing the harp, man.
And the flute.
And the flute. Lee Oscar, I've got some of his solo stuff as a harp player. Fan-freaking-tastic.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
He really knows how to bring it. And I'd heard a lot of good things about this record.
It was cool. When War started, it was Eric Burdon, of course, from the Animals, blues singer, extraordinary British guy.
Sure.
Lee Oscar was like this guy from Scandinavia, somewhere in Scandinavia.
The Netherlands or something, yeah.
And all these black guys from East LA, like from the we call that area Compton kind of area, you know.
Compton,
the LBC?
In the city of Compton.
And so it was a crazy mix, but it worked, you know.
Yeah.
Eventually, they kind of forced him out because they wanted to move on to doing their thing. You know?
Yeah.
So, but it's a great concept.
I've got a shit ton of War records, but this is the first one. I don't have this. I do now.
You do know.
Just a few bucks, man, because it's got a little beat up cover. Whatever. Vinyl plays.
I love that version of Mother Earth.
Moving on.
War, what is it good for?
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Say it again.
Picked up a little Rare Earth. This is a band I've really got into this past year. Gotten several Rare Earth records.
They're not very common.
Fantastic. This was $1 for a double LP.
Well, that's 50 cents a piece.
Now this is a live show. 2 records in this bag. It says.
It looks like a canvas, like an army bag.
It looks like a canvas army bag, and the top little flap pops open. Look at that guy. I've not jammed this yet. For $1. There's some ring wear on the cover, obviously. Don't know about the vinyl. I don't know what kind of shape it's going to be in. But this cat's vinyl, even though when he prices it at $1, a lot of times it's cover. Yeah. A lot of times it's a little bit of something he's not comfortable charging a lot of money for, but it's still in decent condition. I mean, if you're not rocking super expensive needles and you're that guy that's like, oh man, there's some, you'll be okay. Also picked this up. Cameraman has this record, got it in the big box score with the thousands of records. It's a compilation called Different Strokes. And I remember this being from like 60 something, maybe 69. I'm just guessing. I can't remember.
1960?
Yeah. But the players on this record, crazy for a compilation. Let me just run down some of this. Johnny Winter, Chambers Brothers, Poco, Big Brother and the Holden Company, Miles Davis, Tom Rush, The Flock, Elvin Bishop. I'm skipping stuff here, folks. The Hollies, Soft Machine. Come on, man. Soft Machine. Spirit's on there, Redbone. It's a great compilation.
Soft Machine on a compilation with anybody.
Yeah, so
I love
anything Soft Machine is on is worth $1 bazillion.
It's
so
jazzy, prog rock.
Great prog rock with some horns in it. And Cameron's got a copy. It wasn't in the best shape. I got this for $1. Depending on what kind of shape this is in, this could possibly end up in the prize pack. I don't know. I don't need doubles.
You know what? No. Hey, it will end up in the prize pack. It'll just be a matter of which one is better. We'll keep the better one. The other one is going in the prize pack.
Okay, so you may get a little bit of a noisy version of different. I hate to send somebody a noisy version of anything.
You will get a version of it.
Yeah, I hate to send.
I got something for the prize pack.
You got something?
I got some jankers.
Okay, don't give it away.
Some jankers. I got some jankers from back in the college days.
Okay, see that's our little stack we got so far right there. All the way against that side.
Yeah, I mean we got some choices coming to you guys.
Okay, I scored also. This is a Steely Dan record I did not own to this point. This is Countdown to Ecstasy. I think I've seen this. This was $1, man. That's like 73.
Nice picture on the back.
Yeah, nice picture on the back.
Nobody hanging out.
I want to say that's 73. Isn't that the first, the year the first record was released too? It's real early.
It's early.
It's early for Steely Dan. No Michael McDonald cameraman, who can't stand Michael McDonald. It's got Skunk Baxter on it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I love some. It's got
Of course, Donald.
Yeah, Donald Fagen. Yeah,
Fagen?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see what else I picked up. Also for $1, Carlos Santana and Mahavishnu John McLaughlin.
That right there.
Love, Devotion, Surrender. Now, Steve, you probably know a little bit more about this record than I do. Why don't you tell the folks what's...
It's a tribute to John Coltrane's Love
Lived in North
Supreme.
Carolina, grew up in North Carolina.
I remember I was really looking for this record when we did the show about John. You were out on vacation.
That's when I was on
We did
vacation.
this show about John Coltrane. I really wanted to play this, but I ended up finding an Alice Coltrane and Carlos Santana compilation record together. But I really wanted to play this because it's a tribute to Love Supreme. It's an awesome record.
I've not tried this out yet. Like I said, this was $1, and this, Jesus,
and
that's a damn score for $1.
This is when they're both deep in with that Guru guy.
That's the guy on the back, the Guru.
Yeah, and look at Carlos. Look up. Oh, turn it around. Look at Carlos.
They're so skinny, man.
How skinny he is, man. He's like,
they're so skinny. What is going on there?
To learn more from you.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So anyhow, let's.
After a while, McLaughlin stayed with him for a much longer time, and then Carlos and his wife thought it was a bunch of BS after a while.
Yeah,
he was asking them not to even get involved with each other and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, screw you. We got it.
Hey, I also picked up a little JBs.
JB.
The JBs. This was only $2.
I saw this. I wish I bought it.
This is Doing It to Death. It says fair, good, which tells me it may be a little poppy.
This is JB. This is James Brown's band.
James Brown's backing band.
So that.
The inventors of funk, pretty much. I'll put it out there. That's pretty. Couple bucks, man.
I know that Bootsy played with James Brown,
Right.
and helped redefine his sound. Was he a member of the JBs?
Who plays on that? The list of players?
Probably not. He don't get
No.
credit.
It's crazy. Even the band's name is JB. Still got James Brown's stamp on the band.
This is 73.
It's an egomaniac, and I don't mind that. You know what I mean? You gonna be that guy? Be that guy. I got a couple of crazy records. I went a little bananas this week. Mikey Bananas went a little bananas.
Yeah.
My second Miles Davis record. Don't see it out in the wild very often. Miles Davis, Water Babies, and it's a promo copy. What? Gold stamped. Got the tag on the front. Water Babies. And man,
they recorded this years before they released it.
they recorded this in I think '67, and
So is it a fusion record? Because really,
it's classified
they
fusion.
say that the first one was not this one, but
Bitches Brew.
Bitches Brew.
Uh huh.
But this one seems to have been recorded before then. and
This
still-
is recorded before then, but that are the same time, roughly, and released in '76.
Wow.
And listen to the players here. We're talking Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock, Tony Williams, Ron Carter, Wayne Shorter, Chick Corea, Dave Holland.
Right.
Crazy. Crazy lineup. Really stoked to get this. I played a little bit of money for this, and check this out. Here's something I went out. This has been on my Discogs Gotta Have It list for all of a week when I really figured out I gotta have this record. And it's Ornette Coleman's The Shape of Jazz to Come, and my man John up at Underdog Records had it brand new, reissue, 180 gram for under $10.
What?
Look
Under
at this,
$10.
Oh, dude. I was so stoked to see this. He had another one up there. Not even popped the seal on this mug yet. So
You gotta listen to that.
we got to listen to a little bit of that. That's probably what we're going to do here in our break coming up. So what are we playing right now over there? The Guess Who?
I think we
So
heard, before that we heard a little Terry Snyder.
Yep, Terry Snyder. Okay,
And
I
we
heard-
heard Lionel
We're not
Richie.
playing. We're not playing anything except copyright ready. Okay, it's not gonna flag us for.
yeah, we're playing the
low
YouTube.
level background
Yeah,
stuff.
low level background stuff. Let's wrap up this edition of Dig of the
White
Week.
noise. Is what
What a great edition of Dig of the Week. I had a good time up there with John at Underdog, buffing up my collection, and what a good time. It's a good time. It's a good time. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to dip down for just a few minutes. We're going to play some of these cool new records. We're going to come back with a So to Speak and Chip Chat in just a few minutes. So stay with us here on this special wedding edition of Grown Man Record Night.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to go right from this, my brand new Ornette Coleman record into a damn So to Speak. And if you got a problem with it, you can come do something about it. And we'll square up. I'll tell you what, I'll leg kick you until you wish I wouldn't leg kick you, and then I'll choke you the F out. And your leg will hurt, and your pride will hurt, and then you won't be able to breathe, and you won't know what the hell happened. And then you'll realize
Recognize.
you just met Mikey Bananas.
Mikey Bananas, Wimp Bananas.
Scribble it on down on your tombstone.
What?
You ran up against Mikey Bananas.
Mikey Bananas.
And he leg kicked you until you wanted to cry like a little girl,
Leg sweep.
and then choked you on out. It's no big deal.
Leg sweep.
It's every day. That's Tuesday afternoon, 2:45. Mikey Bananas, leg kicking mugs, choking them out.
And if
2:45 Wednesday afternoon during the week.
And also easy like Sunday mornings.
Weekends, I'm out with weekends. I got a turret. I'm pulling back on 50 cal. Pop, 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 right off of the top.
Pop, 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 pop.
During the week, it's leg kicks and choking out. Weekends, 50 cal from a
50
turret.
cal.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
And we're going to go right into a So to Speak.
All right.
Now, we have been known to feature here on Grown Man Record. We appreciate the Bossman joining us.
Oh, of course.
He just
of
got
course.
married earlier.
I just got married.
That's crazy business. Bossman, Kimmy,
In deep.
they did grown-up things and got
Grown-up
hitched
things.
and whatnot.
Grown-up things.
We've been known here on Soda Speak to feature some premium sodas
Premiums.
from all across the globe,
Mm-hmm.
ranging from all kinds of different flavors.
Yeah.
All kinds of different flavors, and but a lot of times we feature some stuff that you may want to pay a little price on.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool and all, but we're going to feature some stuff. Both of these things this evening are things you can pick up from your local convenience store.
Yep. Well,
is-
because I think in sodas there's different levels.
Absolutely.
There's just your commercial grade, everyday,
Yeah.
pedestrian level sodas.
You need to know what you can pick up in the C
yeah.
store.
And then there's
Or
also
you guys call it a bodega.
a bodega. Then there's also designer sodas. Then there's like the next level sodas.
Yeah.
Then there's
You'll pay for
sodas
that.
that are above the next level.
Yeah.
Which are like cosmic.
That's cosmic. But
But
you'll pay for cosmic. You know what
do.
I mean?
You do.
And a lot of people in different situations in their life probably don't understand paying for a high-end soda like
No.
that.
But if you're a
It doesn't
soda
make
drinker,
sense.
you're a soda drinker.
Right. Okay.
I'm a soda drinker.
Both of these this evening, like I said, we featured some of the high-end stuff before. This evening we're talking stuff you pick up in your local C-store or bodega, wherever you're from, in the parlance of your times and your space. So you're Southern America, you're talking convenience store.
Yeah.
Northern America, you're talking your local
Bodegas.
bodega. We're talking,
Bodega.
Steve Fever brought us this Mountain Dew version, okay? Now this is, it's got Xbox One over it. They got branding all
Oh.
over this. It's game fuel
Oh, I bet it's extreme.
with a charge of electrifying berry flavor.
Is
this
it a soda or
I
is
can't
it a
tell.
drink?
I can't tell if it's carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup. Let's see what kind of caffeine we're talking here. Caffeine content 124 per 20. That's pretty standard for Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I bet this is pretty. It's pretty core. It's pretty core, and I bet it's got a pretty core type flavor. Let's talk about it. Yeah, it tastes like a grape flavored butthole. Now, if you take the grape amplified, butthole amplified, caffeine, sugar
No.
amplified, all over it.
You got it totally wrong.
No?
Totally wrong. Remember Grape Ape?
Grape Ape. Yeah.
Grape Ape were
Grape Ape.
just to bust one off
Yeah.
right up all in your dome piece.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what this would
Yeah, I
be.
could see that.
And you could think that's good,
Yeah.
or
I
you
would
could think that's bad.
I
That's a personal preference.
I would think that
Personally-
is neutral.
Personally, I'm siding with you.
Yeah.
It could be good or it could be bad.
I'd prefer
Did
you.
Captain Caveman deal with grape? Is that
Captain
Caveman.
I'd prefer if he fired it off over my head and I could duck. That's cool. But this is one right up in your. This is one up in your dome piece.
I'm not a big fan of this. I could see how some cats could be,
Yeah, it's a little sweet.
you know.
It's on that sweet tip.
Well, it's one of those ones, like when you open your refrigerator and it's like, oh, you know, you got this, you got that. Oh, there's Sunny D.
Yeah.
Certain cats go for certain sodas.
Yeah. Maybe.
Those cats could go for this, because this could be considered purple drink.
Yeah, that's purple. Purple stuff.
That's
DJ.
purple stuff.
Or
DJ Purple stuff.
in the parlance of their time,
Their time.
if you were a young guy and you were on some Molly,
Yeah.
you could drink this and it would be so syrupy and sugary
Oh.
and fruity. You'd be like,
I'd squeeze it and let it bust. Bust.
That's how people say. Okay. Also, I don't know that we.
All right.
I don't know that we have covered this on this program before.
I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
But
This
you
is-
know, Welch's has been in the game for a minute.
yeah, you
But
brought some.
but they always haven't been in the soda game.
You brought the Welch's grape
The grape,
soda
I did.
in the glass bottle.
Of
Had
course.
pure cane sugar.
Of course I did.
Very solid stuff.
Yes.
You
yes.
saved the bottle, cameraman. Solid stuff.
Solid.
This is a convenience store grab. No glass bottle. It's in the plastic 20-ounce bottle, which I like these little bottles. They fit in your cup holder very well. Let's see if they...
But personal preference.
No, corn syrup.
No, yeah.
No high fructose. I mean, no.
But personal preference, if this was if I was picking jelly,
yeah,
I would always get Smuckers over Welch's any day.
You think so?
All day.
What's your favorite type of jelly?
Smucker's Grape.
If you could pick anything to put on a piece of toast, what would it be?
Smucker's Grape.
Smucker's Grape.
Now, since I've been down here, I really like apple butter.
Have you ever taken peanuts and grape juice?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have done that, but I mean, this
Probably
is what we're talking about.
So,
what's this? What is this?
I would say,
This is what we're talking about.
that's a good strawberry soft drink. It's got a lot of sugar in it, a lot of corn syrup, really sweet.
It's one of those ones that kind of tastes flat right off the get.
So it's not knee high.
No,
it's not as good as the knee high. We've done some strawberry soda.
It's not
I
even
think we
close
did
to
strawberry knee high.
I think that's the one that busted all up on my chin.
No, that's peach.
Oh, that was a peach.
That's peach,
That was just like biting into a peach. That was one of the best sodas. If that glass bottle was icy cold, oh.
But that soda couldn't be here right now.
No, that can't.
That's strawberry water.
Yeah, and you know what? This tastes a lot like the flavor that goes on ices.
Yeah, like a snow cone or a icy or a slush puppy or what have you. That's not bad.
Slush puppy.
Both of these, though, in all honesty, are decent sodas, but they're pedestrian level sodas.
They're pedestrian level. It's pedantic.
Pedantic.
This is a pedantic soda.
Pedantic.
But I'll tell you what.
Exactly.
We'll refocus.
Look it up.
We'll refocus that, though, because these are both
them
things that you can also pick up at your local C-store. You don't have to go to a Harris Teeter to pick these up, or a Whole Foods,
or Kroger.
Right. These
or
are
Piggly Wiggly,
stuff you can pick up at your local
or
Circle K. So keep that in mind. Frame that for what it is. You're out on the road for the holidays. You want to treat yourself to a super sweet soda. We're talking this Mountain Dew. What's that called, Steve?
This is the Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
Game Fuel.
With a charge of electrifying berry flavor.
It's too much. It's too many qualifiers. Or just Welch's strawberry. This Welch's strawberry is probably way cheaper. This is probably going to always be under 99 cents.
It has 77 grams of sugar.
That's a lot of sugar, man. It's okay for a holiday treat, okay?
This has 34 grams of sugar.
Let's wrap this edition of So to Speak up.
The whole bottle.
77 grams of sugar.
That's terrible.
No. This is amount per serving. It's 2.5 servings.
This has just as much sugar.
You know, it's okay. It's a holidays. You want to have one of those for the holidays? Great. Don't drink these all the time. You'll end up in a lot of trouble. So just take it easy.
Yeah.
That's the rule to go by. We're going to go from the So to Speak right into what we call the old chip chat.
Chip chat.
Oh, dude. And we got some stuff for chip chat this evening.
We got some bangers.
We have a repeat player for our open bag special.
Back in the house.
That our good friend Agent X has brought us.
Agent X.
Special guest in the house, Agent X, brought us some
Agent X.
Glories, all natural kettle style sea salt sweet potato. This is not bad for you.
No, it's not.
I mean, there's some fat on this.
Should I have a couple?
Absolutely. There's some fat on this, but the ingredient list, pretty decent, man. Ingredients, non-GMO sweet potatoes.
It tastes healthy.
Non-GMO expeller processed canola oil and or corn oil. Sea salt. That's it.
I don't think I could eat a whole
End of
bag
the story.
Of these, but they're good for a
That
couple.
was it, cameraman. You're the one to really look, dude. Seriously, look at the ingredient list. If this passes the cameraman's ingredient list test, we may have something, because these are really good. And they taste fresh.
I've become a fan of the sweet potatoes lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they passed the test, but the certification will cost them $50.
Yeah. But that's pretty good, right?
That's good, but the certification is expensive.
Yeah. USDA?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
organic?
Way more than that.
That's good. That's a chip.
Really good.
Yeah. Not a lot to it. Not a lot on the ingredient list.
No.
You know, during the week, keep it simple, man. This
Keep
is
it
a good.
simple.
This
Keep
is
it
a good.
light, man. A light vinaigrette, a tossed salad on the side.
That's what I'm
Something
talking
else,
about.
You know, some cut up chicken. You know,
Okay.
grilled, not fried.
Got 2 chips.
It's easy.
Steve Fever brought a chip.
Yeah.
You guys brought a chip.
I did. Come bearing gift.
Let's bring these. Late July. Who brought these?
I bet Steve
Steve
did.
Fever brought these. We've featured Late July on Chip Chat before.
We had the green chili and cheese.
Ooh.
We had
bag.
green chili and
And
cheese.
I remember you guys weren't too hip on their camp idea, but they were sending kids to camp.
They're sending kids to camp.
Yeah. Apparently, this chip's supposed to make you feel like you feel in late July. And they want other
I feel
kids.
sweaty. I'm fat, Steve. I feel sweaty.
That
You know
camp
what I mean?
feeling. Well, you're at camp.
If I have to wear
And
pants,
This man can't open the bag. Watch this.
if I have to wear pants in
A
July,
married man,
I feel
a married
sweaty.
man can't open the bag.
Hey, let's take the corner approach. You remember that from the corner
Yeah,
approach?
if it's not opening right, there's a way to open this easily. It's gotta
Okay,
be-
you probably got to pull that guy and then do that guy. See there?
I loosened it up. I know I
So
did.
here we go.
I know
Let's
I
take
did.
these downtown.
Let's do it.
What flavor is this?
Oh wow, it's got a lot of seasoning for
What?
an organic chip. That seems to have a lot
It's
of
a
seasoning.
fiery blend of jalapenos and red peppers. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
Oh, that's good. That is real good. It's not that hot. That is fantastic.
Oh man.
Feels like a nice whole grain type tortilla
Yeah.
chip, but also, oh wow, a little bit of spice, but the spice feels fresh. Not something that's canned, even though it's on a chip.
No, it's
Football,
I thought it would have more flavor though.
football. I like that it's where it's at.
Good. You
I'll
do
be
like
honest.
where it's at?
You can
Yeah.
taste the chip.
Yeah,
You do like where it's at?
I do like where this is at. This is a USDA certified organic chip, and I like that it gives you a chance to experience that by not over flavoring the chip, by not putting too much on there. You know what I'm saying? It's got enough to get you going.
Yeah. And you
Well,
can
I
dip
think
it.
by late July, there's not a lot left that you can put on the chip.
That's true, but it gives us a chance to experience the good.
Where
For the fall harvest.
where did you get this? Trader Joe's?
No, this is at Publix in Roswell, Georgia.
Doing some on the road chipping.
I've not
It was
seen
on
these
the
up
road
here.
chipping. Yeah, yeah. We need to come with a better name for on the road chipping.
They're made in Massachusetts. That doesn't
Mobile
make any
chipping.
sense.
Mobile. It's not digging.
Chipping.
Yeah, because we got ours. We got the ones we got
Dig for
him
record, you dip for chips.
in Tennessee. We got these in Tennessee, didn't we?
Okay.
Yeah, we got these at our first ever. What's the grocery store we went to? What the hell was that crazy grocery store?
A&P.
No.
It was in Elizabethton.
Yeah, I put it in
Piggly Wiggly.
No, I wish it was a Piggly Wiggly. Keep plugging it.
Okay.
Yeah, in Ingles.
Ingalls. This was in Ingalls.
Yeah, in Ingles. First
This is
ever
from-
going to an Ingles.
This is from the Deep River Corporation. Deep River Snacks,
Mm-hmm.
rosemary and olive oil.
Yep.
I expect a good ingredient list, and I get one. Potatoes, sunflower oil, whey, salt, dehydrated onion, sugar, dehydrated garlic, spices, just a couple of other ingredients. This is pretty legit. This is a legit ingredient list, and those are some things. Rosemary and olive oil, add some black pepper to that. Those are things that you add to real deal chips to solidify that you don't need a whole lot to make things really good.
No. And that also takes it to another level with chip. You know, sometimes some simple ingredients really takes it to a clean chip is better sometimes than an overloaded chip.
Sometimes you want a dirty ass Dorito with all the shit on it. You know what I mean?
Rubber, just ain't
You want
that.
the 3 or 4 in the bag that's got all the shit on it. Sometimes you want one that ain't got nothing on it. But these are fantastic.
And they got a good crisp bite to it.
You know what those taste like?
What?
Thanksgiving.
They do.
It tastes like turkey. Tastes like Thanksgiving turkey. Probably because of that rosemary.
Uh-huh. Really good.
Oh, that's really good.
That's a good chip.
That's fantastic.
So
Hey, let's
chip-
close this down for an edition of Chip Chat. No? What you got to say about it?
No.
I'm calling audible.
Why?
I'm not closing it down.
Why?
Wide 80.
We're doing a really special little
Wide
segment at the
80.
end of Chip Chat, which means anti-Chip Chat.
55's the mic. 55's the mic.
Yeah, no. How old is this bag, and what do we think about the contest?
They brought them.
What?
They brought them.
No, I know. Everybody did.
What?
Everybody,
This is those garlic.
they had
Yeah, we
three
had
different
those.
flavors, and they had a chance to win over.
These are the ones that won.
They won.
Yeah,
They
they're
won the
alright.
contest.
I don't really like them,
No,
though.
I don't really like them either.
No,
I
don't
tried,
really like
I tried. They're not very good.
No, give me that
And
deep
they
river.
won the contest, like $1 million. They dropped the ball. That bag is how old now?
These taste better stale than
Do
they
they?
did real. Try 'em.
I believe you.
I taste more cheddar, less garlic. Hey, anyhow, let's wrap this edition of Chip Chat up.
Let's wrap it up.
We got bags switching. We got people moving around.
We got things going on. This is an
Stuff
active
is
set,
happening.
man.
It's an
People don't
active set.
understand what's going on here, man. This is mind-blowing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Putting on a program like this.
That's absolutely right. We've got all this the studio audience here tonight. It's been fantastic. Grown Man Record Night is filmed before a live studio audience. If you didn't know that,
Uh-huh.
it is tonight anyhow. We've
Yes,
had a
it
great
is.
dig of the week. We had a great so to speak. We had a great Chip Chat.
And you married us?
I married you guys.
Yep.
Like
and thank you for
legitly.
that.
Yeah,
And
man.
thank you for that.
And so you guys gotta be cool to each other from now on.
I know.
That's the
I
rule.
know.
Hey, that's the rules according to the law.
I'm going to the
You know,
law.
I think
Yeah.
it's also your responsibility now, so you gotta.
Yeah.
step
I gotta
in when you need
mediate.
to
I
now.
know.
I gotta mediate. So anyhow,
And you will.
thanks everybody for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. Be sure to catch us on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Machete Miller.
Only thing I do
All-
is type it in.
All these segments will end up there. Catch us every Friday night on
Every
ustream.tv/channel/Machete Miller, where we play all this crazy music and all these this segments and stuff. And but hey, we'll catch you next week, man. We'll catch you next week, and we'll come back with something new. And I don't know what it'll be right now because I hadn't made it up yet. But we'll talk about it next week when we come back with a brand new record night. Grown Man Record Night every Friday night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.